Morning Dish.
He's the hardest working man in show business. His band's music takes you into the midnight hours. And when you wake up, his voice is back on your radio alarm clock. How on earth did this happen?
Well, Jeff saw me taking out the trash at the radio station, and I won an award.
It's the Morning Dish with the 2017 Radio Personality of the Year award winner, Stephen Phillips.
Well, my daddy told me one day I'd amount to something.
And Murphy's own Sherry Raines.
Stephen, be ready, because I can dish it out.
Well, my problem is I can't take it.
And Packy Smith is a winner, too.
Are we all aware that 2017 was a few years ago?
Well, all right.
He's not in radio for the money, just the glory.
You have got to get Stephen Phillips off the radio. He has lost it.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, folks, we're back with you. We got Chemo on. I hope I say that. Well, I always kill your name. How do you say?
Yeah, Chemo, that's perfect.
Oh, good. I always mess it up, but it's a cool name, no doubt about it. From Cache Creek, and he's actually on the way to take his girl to school this morning. How are you?
I got Monty, the bass player, here with me, too. Howdy doody.
Good morning, sunshine. You're the good-looking one out of the band, right?
Yes, he is. It takes two of us.
Really?
Takes two of us to drive this car this early in the morning, you know. It's only 7:30 out here trying to figure out what that big orange ball is in the sky over behind us.
It'll warm up. Man, I didn't, it's great to have y'all on, but we actually lost Mac Davis last night with the complications to heart surgery, man. I hate to hear that. Did you ever work with Mac Davis any?
I've never worked with him, but boy, sure did respect his body of work, and man, what a talented guy. Back in the day, I remember his TV show and everything, and man, it's just a true talent.
Yep, no doubt. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff going on. I've been trying to get you on the radio here for quite a while, and you're always going here and there and yonder. Now, y'all are Cache Creek. You've got several albums, but now one of the things that y'all actually play for different musicians. Who are some of the musicians y'all back up for?
Well, right now I'm playing with Alabama.
Yeah.
But,
Well, that's a big deal.
I've been with them for about 10 years now, so it's hard to believe it's been 10 years. I
Right.
mean, that just flew. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I know. It's just flown by. But, but we haven't, with the lockdown, we haven't been doing much lately with that because it just can't get out. We've been trying to finish this 50th anniversary tour for 3 years now. Going on. It just keeps, it does. We got out in 2019, got about halfway through, and then Randy had some health issues, so we had to postpone the last half of the tour, and then we go back and hit them all this year. And we know what's going on now. So
I think everything's postponed to next year. Looks like.
So that's a question I was going to ask. I mean, we've talked to a lot of musicians, and Stephen is kind of a musician, and I know that it's affected his
not really
his music playing. So what are you guys doing in the interim? I mean, you can't get out because of COVID. So are you doing a lot of writing, or what are you doing?
Yeah, we also run a studio and a production house record label here too called CCB Nashville, and we have a couple artists on that. So we've been doing a lot of cutting, and we've been getting out and doing everywhere. Like in Tennessee here, I don't know how it is there in Georgia and the Carolinas, but I mean every county has its own set of rules. So you can generally, since August, they kind of have gigs pop up.
Yeah.
Here and there, you try to go do them. But as far as anything major, I mean, we just did a Alabama live stream thing for Camping World.
Right.
And, but we do have a gig in Oklahoma in December. That'll be the first time, aside from the live stream thing, that Alabama has played since last August.
That's the only thing about it. When you get out, you forget your licks and forget your words. You get it back up on stage, you're like, daggone. Of course, it hadn't hurt my band any because, with that social distancing stuff, we normally don't have about 12, 15 people show up anyway, so we're still rocking and rolling down here. They excluded us from that. Now, y'all do a webcast, too, that's pretty interesting to watch. Tell us about that.
Interesting. You're kind.
Yeah. there's tons of adjectives that could be used. That's the first time interesting. I like that. That's what in fact, we're going to run with that. The most interesting show.
There you go. Hey, I'm educated down here, man. I went to 6th grade.
Well, now that you've been on our show, it'll up your ratings, your metrics on your podcast.
Feel it.
Yeah. I
I
guarantee it.
feel it. There's still, So we do a thing. It's the Weapon Podcast episode. We call it the Cash Creek Club, and we do that we try to do it every Wednesday. We're late this morning again, but we try to get it up out there. It's we really want a lot of quantity because the quality's not so good. So we try to
You get one or the other,
Yeah.
Can't have one, might
Yeah.
have the other.
We have a blast, though. I mean, we've been doing the same shtick now since we were in high school. So it's just, I don't know. I guess we're goobers till the end.
Hey, that's good, man. That's great. Especially, y'all play with Alabama and everybody else you can think of. Y'all got, 7 albums on your own right now?
Gosh, yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and each one is we think is our best.
I know how that is.
Every time you come out with one, like, this is the best one yet.
Y'all got some good music. We you probably don't remember because they kicked me off stage, but anyway, we did a thing over in the Maggie Valley, and I guess that's the first time I ever got to meet you. And actually, your bus driver lives right here in Blue Ridge. I can't even remember his name, but
Harry?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Maggie Valley, that's fun.
yeah, that was a good
That's
night.
fun.
Yep, that was a good night. Of course, like I said, they kicked me out, but we had fun right up to that point.
And there was a whole lot more than 12 people there for Mr. Phillips right there. I mean, that place was rocking and rolling.
Yeah, but the only problem I had during my show, they kept calling out your name. That's what bugged me. I'm like, what the heck?
They were chanting, Cash Creek, Cash Creek, Cash Creek.
Like, shut up. I ain't getting off the stage.
We give Steven a really hard time, but he does pack a pretty good crowd when he plays.
So. Now, if they want to get to your webcast or cashcreek.com, I'm sure will take you to that and your webcast and all that kind of stuff. Give us some information where these people can follow you because, y'all out there listening, really, no kidding. These guys are fantastic. They're a lot of fun, and they're great musicians. I mean, my Lord, they play with Alabama. Gosh almighty. And, we do a lot of Alabama covers, and they go over fantastic. So how do we get up with y'all? Where y'all going to be at?
There's it's cashcreekband.com, and that was a nice little notification there. That's a cool sound. Cashcreekband.com, and it pretty much is that's the launching pad for all of our social stuff and our YouTube channels and stuff. There's or you just go to the videos tab or something like that.
Hey, I want to ask you something, man. I mean,
this is like talking to you, Steven.
Do they Photoshop you? Do they Photoshop you on the videos? How do you get to look so good? I mean, is that?
It's called a diet.
Oh, is that what it is?
Hey guys, I'm feeling better and better about our show though because you guys look like you're just as disorganized as we are, and you're doing so well.
I love it.
We have a chance. We have a chance.
Oh God! I say we sit down, and I mean, it's unfortunately, it's kind of like that in our live shows too. We never, like I said, we've been doing the same shtick since high school, and we kind of never really know what's going to happen next or what somebody's going to do. So it's you're riding that edge of just being terrified or laughing your butt off. It's one or the other. So especially with these boneheads, I mean, you never know what's going to come out of their mouth.
Hey, who's running the backhoe? Who's running the backhoe?
I got your Facebook up, Monty, making the earth move.
Oh, that's Monty. Yeah. We actually got a RV now, so it's I think the bus is what it is. So we needed a pad to park it on. So.
Well, I was going to tell folks they can go to your Facebook page, too, Cash Creek Band.
Yep.
And it's pretty entertaining.
And the fans of Cash Creek's another thing. You get a lot of stuff on that. No, these guys are great. And that's one of the reasons I want to have y'all. I'd love to have you back sometime when y'all are sober.
Well, I'm trying to figure out. I think that'll probably be December 12th at about 6:30 a.m. I think we've decided to at least have one good morning.
There you go. All right, fellas. I know y'all busy. I appreciate y'all calling in, no doubt about it. And we'll be seeing y'all. Hopefully, we'll be seeing. I'm in the coon dog circuit, so hopefully we'll be seeing you somewhere one day.
I'll tell you, Steven, I'd love to do a gig with you again. The next time we play together, you notice we always bring a lot of guests because we only know about 5 songs ourselves. So if we bring a bunch of people along, we can fill out a show. So we'll. If we see your face, we want you on that stage with us, man.
Well, that's one of the
fun stuff.
I will have to say, though, all jokes aside, y'all do them 5 songs really well.
Well,
you should be able to by now.
Right. It just seems like more because we'll take like one song and do it in 5 different genres.
Yeah.
So
there you go. There you go.
That takes talent right there, man. No doubt. So.
Well,
my favorite's the reggae version.
There you go. All right, fella, we're going to let y'all get back to it. I appreciate you calling in, and we will see if we can get some people to buy some of your albums, stuff like that. We get 10%. Oh, we'll talk about that later, but anyway.
Absolutely. Hey, man.
Yeah.
10% of 99 cents. What is that?
You get 9 cents there, Steven.
Give me one of them residual checks.
Residual. Yeah, Steven's famous in Italy, so.
All right. Hey, y'all be good, man. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Later.
There's hope for you.
Hey, these guys are really cool,
There's
man.
hope for you. I really believe
they
that
say
now.
birds of a feather flock together, and these guys. We had a lot of fun that night we was out there, and they're like this all the time. So go check out the Cache Creek Band. Go to the website. You go there. They're actually, they interview a lot of different people on their webcast that they do, and it's very interesting, and it's a lot of fun.
And like I said,
the whole one day sober thing. I like that because then people can't tell you're drinking all the time.
Right.
Well, you're right. Yeah.
And like I said, on their Facebook as well, you can follow all the information on there. They've got their podcast there too. So
yeah. So
pretty funny guys.
They are nuts.
Yeah.
And they're fun. And they're great musicians. Honestly, if you've listened to Alabama the last 10 years, you're listening to this guys here because they are the band. They're the band with Alabama. And gosh, everybody knows Alabama. And one of the things, like when we do an Alabama cover, everybody always jumps up and claps and carries on. So, and then their music.
Well, Alabama's kind of timeless. It really is.
Yeah. And then these guys here, like I said, they're the band, so they got their own stuff going on. So y'all need to really check it out. Folks, don't forget you can listen online anywhere in the world at WJULradio.com. That is WJULradio.com. Or you can listen live at Lake 97.7. WJUL. And don't forget, we're going to be uploading this to the YouTube channel and our Facebook page. So just go to the Morning Dish. You can listen to the show again and give us a like and give us a share. We appreciate it.